A hotel's is somewhat of a transaction usually. It's like, okay, I'll go to the front desk, it all happens, check in, check out, transaction. In an Airbnb experience, it can be more transformative, which basically means that you have the potential to really help someone feel like they've had a memory that it's going to last their whole life. Usually that means that you get the hardware right, which is to me like the comfortable bed, the clean bathroom, but the software, which is the personality and the relationship, is frankly at the end of the day what a guest remembers most. So building a relationship is what it's all about. So I was staying in Rome almost 2 years ago, and the host did a little research on me. First of all, he knew I was a hotelier, and he knew that in a quote, once I said, the thing I miss at Airbnb is room service. So when I arrived, the first thing he told me is, here's how you can get food in the neighborhood and how they'll actually deliver to you. And I said, oh, that's great, I appreciate that. And then he did a little bit more research on me. And when I came back later that afternoon after touring around Rome, he said, I know that you also like Rumi. Rumi is a poet, a famous poet from 700 years ago. He said, not only am I going to give you room service, I'm going to give you Rumi service. Here is a book of Rumi poetry in Italian, because I know you love Rumi poetry, and I just wanted to say, I really appreciate you staying with me. So that's just an example of doing something that's unusual, but here it is 2 years later and I'm still talking about it. So the more you can personalize and customize the experience for the guest, the more they'll remember that. My one sentence summary would be, create a memory that's perfect for that particular guest. It's going to be different for the kind of guest. So that means that you need to be a little bit of a travel psychologist to actually learn a little bit more about your guest before you can deliver that memory.